You know, as fans of wrestling, we know when something occurs, it's a throwback to an ascension of key wrestlers of the past. Now, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, MJF, even some of the Canadian wrestlers through the years who made the WWF and WWE what it was, Christian, Sexton and Hardcastle, Edge, which I covered in Beldoon, New Brunswick many years ago. But more and more momentum is being growing for this guy. He's considered probably one of the best crossover athletes in wrestling ever. And I do believe in Joe Hendry. Now, Joseph Samuel Hendry is a Scottish professional wrestling musician, a big mainstay with TNA right now, and he made his WWE NXT debut recently at a Battle Royal for a title shot. He is currently signed to TNA and also makes appearances on NXT. He is a one-time and longest reigning TNA digital media champion. Now, over the next 5 or 6 months, I think you're going to see him win some major belts. It's going to be interesting to see the public reaction because the reaction from the WWE universe was just tremendous. Now, he's also known for his appearances in the United Scotland with Insane Championship Wrestling, where he was a one-time ICW Tag Team winner. And in England with the New Generation Russian and Defined Wrestling, formerly What Culture Pro Wrestling. Now, a decorated amateur wrestler, he had earned British senior national titles in freestyle and Greco-Roman wrestling. He represented Great Britain internationally in freestyle wrestling at the Commonwealth Wrestling Championships in 2017, and subsequently earned a position on the freestyle wrestling team for Scotland at the 2018 Commonwealth Games. Now, initially trained to become a pro wrestler with Damian Mackey, Mikey Whiplash, Robbie Brookside, and Marty Jones at the Source Wrestling School. His first international tour was in Canada with Smash Wrestling. He also worked for Pro Wrestling Ulster. Now, at Insane Championship Wrestling, he regularly appeared there and was first introduced as a member of James A.R. Kennedy's stable, the Kennedy administration. Now, Henry, big feud with Kenny Williams, of course, over the title. But on April 6, 2015, he also unsuccessfully challenged Drew McIntyre, or Drew Galloway, for the ICW World Heavyweight title at Pro Wrestling Ulster event, in which he Evolve and DGUSA Open to Free Gate titles were also on the line. He later formed tag team to Local Fire with Davey Boy. Together, they entered the ICW Tag Team Title Tournament and bet Mike Bird and Wild Boar in the finals at Shug's Who's Party 3 on July 31st, 2006, to win the vacant straps. They did lose the titles some 2 months later. Now, on June 16, 2019, he defeated Andy Weil at ICW's I Ain't Your Pal, Dick Face. But on July 27, 2019, he was forced to leave ICW after losing to Leighton Buzzard in a singles match at Night 1 of Shug's Who's Party 6. They led him to signing with Ring of Honor just days later. Now, he debuted for Discovery Wrestling in 2004, teaming with Mary Skrull to defeat Primetime in a major event. Appearing sporadically, would face the likes of Grado, the Young Bucks, Damien O'Connor, and Tommy Dreamer, before entering a shot at Lewis Gervin's Y Division title, where he was unsuccessful. Now, he earned his way back in the title contention with victories over Dalton Castle, Kenny Williams, Timothy Thatcher, and former champion Gervin. Now, on October 6, 2019, he defeated Joe Coffey for the Y Division title, holding the crown for a record 1,280 days. Henry retained against Coffey, T.O. Doris, Andy Wild, B.T. Gunn, and Gene Mooney, before Mooney defeated him in a rematch on April 8, 2023. Now, June 2023, he returned to Discovery Wrestling to successfully defend his Impact Digital Media Championship against Jack Morris. Now, Henry made his debut for New Generation Wrestling in 2015, losing a match to Nathan Cruz before forming Team Scotland with fellow ICW wrestlers Davey Blaze, Lionheart, and Kid Fight. Team Scotland often antagonized NGW champion Nathan Cruz and eventually challenged him to face them in an 8-man tag team match where Cruz's title on the line with the stipulation that Cruz or any of his teammates were pinned, he would lose the title. He did retain the title in the 8-man tag match. Henry, Lionheart, and Kid Fight next appeared for NGW in May 2016, all three answering the NGW Tag Team Championship Open Challenge set by UK's biggest tag team, Styx and Colossus Kennedy. After Henry used the belt as a weapon, the trio became the new tag team champions. The official name for the team was later confirmed to be Insane Fight Club. Now, when he worked with What Culture Wrestling for 2 years, he feuded with Joseph Connors and did not win the belt from him. But after 2 defeats by then WCPW champion Drew McIntyre, Hendry turned heel. On March 6th at Exit Wounds, Hendry, Joe Coffey, Travis Banks, and BT Gunn formed the Prestige, a stable claiming something was wrong with pro wrestling and they were going to fix it. At the Mexican qualifier for the WCBW Pro Wrestling World Cup, he defeated Martin Kirby, a referee stoppage, becoming the WCBW champion. Now, he eventually lost the title to Marty Scurll. In a very tough match. Hendry then started a feud with fellow stablemate Travis Banks, causing the exodus of Joe Coffey, BT Gunn for the Prestige. Now, with Ring of Honor, he made a few appearances during the promotion's 38 UK title reach for the Sky. He competed on both nights of the tour, losing both his matches against Donovan Dijak and Jay White on November 18th and 19th, respectively. Now, in World of Sport Wrestling, he was part of the television tapes for reboot of World of Sport. On the July 28th episode of WOS, Hendry partnered Martin Kirby in the WS Tag Team title first match against Easton Rees and Kip Sabian. However, Kirby walked away from Hendry during the match, allowing him to be beaten down by Rees and Sabian. Now, he was involved in several title challenges for the WS Championship, and unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. He was also part of the World of Sport UK Tour, which was largely used in tags matches. He was successful in all of them, teaming with BT Gunn 4 times and Grado once. Now, with Impact Wrestling, he announced through Twitter in 2018 he would be part of the 1st and 2nd June television tapings for the promotion from Windsor, Ontario. Hendry made his debut for the company on the July 5th episode of Impact as a surprise to Grado by his girlfriend Katarina. On the July 12th episode, the trio got involved in a feud with Eli Drake, who insinuated to Grado that Hendry was trying to make Katarina his girlfriend. Now, in the July 17th episode, Hendry defeated Drake in his first match with the company. Now, and there was many of the numerous backstage and front stage segments, and of course the music that Hendry was providing, using it as a parody of some of the wrestlers he didn't like. Now, on February 15, 2009, Hendry thanked Impact Wrestling for giving him a platform to appear in the program, but announced he was no longer signed to appear for the company. Now, he returned to ROH for about 4 years as Silas Young's challenger for the title at the Honor United event on May 24th, which took place in Edinburgh, and of course, he failed to win the title. Now, in 2019, it was noted he was a free agent no longer, and now signed a contract with ROH. Hendry made his first appearance as a full-time member of the ROH roster by interrupting Dalton Castle during a promo at Saturday Night at Center Stage on August 24th. Now, he eventually participated in a battle royal to determine the number one contender for the ROH strap, but was eliminated by the eventual winner, Silas Young. He also unsuccessfully challenged Shane Taylor for the TV championship, and but did come back from that with a big victory over Matt Taven. Now, Hendry continued to team with Castle throughout the fall of 19 and early 2020, competing in various matches before ROH went on hiatus due to the COVID pandemic in the States. He returned to ROH on January 12, 2021 by participating in an 8-man tag team match with G Squad 1. Now, Hendry would challenge his former tag team partner Dalton Castle for the World TV Championship in a 4-corner survival match at Final Battle, also involving Rhett Titus and Silas Young. Titus won the title. Following Tony Khan's purchase of ROH, Hendry wrestled at Super Court of Honor 15, losing to Castle. Now, we went back to Impact. 15 September 2022, a vignette aired that Hendry was coming to Impact Wrestling, with the company announcing on Twitter that he had signed with the promotion. On October 7th, at Bound for Glory, he made his in-ring return by participating in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, being eliminated by Moose, who will be one of the 6 people in the big number 1 title shot coming up at Slammiversary. Now, on October 22nd, Hendry won his first title Impact by defeating Brian Myers for the Impact Digital Media title, which aired on the November 10th episode of Impact. He soon began feuding with Moose over the title after Moose mentioned Hendry's name on Impact, leading to a match between the two for the Digital Media title at Hard to Kill on January 13, 2023, which Henry won to retain the crown. After retaining the title against Matt Cardona on February 9 episode of Impact, he continued his rivalry with Moose, leading to a combat match between the two for the digital title of No Surrender. Now Henry retained again to retain the belt, and he successfully defended against Brian Myers. Now, at Rebellion, Henry teams with Dirty Dango and Santino Marella to defeat the Design, Diener, Angels, Callahan, and Corey in a handicap match after Callahan turned on Design by attacking Diener. Following the event, Morella's would attack, and Henry and Dango decided to investigate. Who attacked Morella. Now, in the May 18 episode of Impact, Henry revealed that Dango was Morella's assistant, and Dango would soon lay out Henry while proclaiming case closed. This led to Henry defending the digital title against Dango at Under Siege. Henry won by DQ after Dango hit a low blow right in front of the referee. Now, Henry successfully defended the title against All Odds June 9th against Dango in a rematch, but unfortunately lost the title to Kenny King in July 15, its anniversary, ending his reign at 266 days. Now, on September 9th at Impact 1000, Henry and his tag team partner, Yujiro Uemura, participated in a 20-man feast or fired match. Henry told Uemura to grab briefcase number 4, which contained the pink slip, and Uemura was fired from Impact Wrestling. YouTuber Simon Miller reviewed Impact 1000 on What Culture's Wrestling YouTube channel, where he blamed Henry for Uemura's firing. This led to Henry and Miller attacking each other during a recording of Joe Hendry's food fight for Impact Wrestling's YouTube channel. On October 20th, 2023, Impact confirmed that Henry would face Miller at Turning Point, which Henry won. Now, he also appeared in the UK Invasion Tour last October, participating in the Glasgow Cup, defeating Rick Schwann in semifinal and Frankie Kazarian in the final to win the tournament. Now, in 2024, he went viral on social media with his team, I Believe In Joe Hendry, being released as a single. It peaked at number 4 in the UK singles downloads charts and number 6 on the UK single sales charts on May 3rd, 2024. The song peaked at number 4 in the official Big 40 charts. Now, in 2014, he made his first appearance in WWE as a background person as a Russian diplomat on the November 10th episode of Raw alongside Rusev and Lana. Now, he made his in-ring debut on the WWE in 2024, June 18th. He debuted on NXT as one of the TNA's representatives in the Battle Royal to determine the number 1 contender for the NXT title, well received by the audience, and he was but unfortunately eliminated by Frankie Kazarian. Now, a strong musician for 10 years, as Sony Music almost signed him, and he has incorporated his prior career into his pro wrestling work. He writes and performs his own entrance music and videos. As a face, he was known for flamboyant ring entrances, usually parodying a famous song to mock his opponent. Phil Collins in The Air Tonight was used during his feud with former manager James R. Kennedy, the EastEnders theme tune to mock Shay Samuels, and Limp Bizkit's Rollin' to mock Wolfgang. In ICW, he was known as a local hero, referring to a section of Kerrang named Local Heroes that Hendry had appeared in, as to make fun of his lack of musical success. Now, following a heel turn in March 2017, where Hendry was the leader of the WCW stable, The Prestige, he became known as the Prestigious One. Although the stable disbanded in early 2018, Hendry has continued to refer to himself by the moniker, stating that it's me with the volume turned up, and also in the BBC interview when training for the 2008 Commonwealth Games. Now, a black belt in judo, he transitioned to amateur freestyle in 2014 at the late age of 26, but he's in terrific shape. He would capture the British senior national title in freestyle in 2017 and was subsequently selected for membership on Team Scotland at the Commonwealth Games in 2018. He went out of competition in round of 16, losing to Australia's Nicholas Verrien. Following the Commonwealth Games, he would go on to win the British senior national title in Greco-Roman in 2018. Now, a very, very intelligent guy. He has a master's degree in business and marketing. He's also a nephew of politician Drew Hendry, the SNP MP for Inverness, Larne, Baldock, and Strathspey, and a former Highland Council leader. So amateur wrestling again, British senior title, freestyle broad medal, 2018 British senior title, Greco-Roman gold. 2018 English Senior Championship Freestyle gold medal. 2017 British Senior Championship Freestyle gold medal. 2017 British Close Seniors Championship Freestyle silver medal. 2017 Tris Open Senior Freestyle gold medal. 2015 Scottish Open Senior Freestyle silver medal. And 2015 Tris Open Senior Freestyle bronze medal. In pro wrestling, he's been the British Wrestling Revolution champion once, DDT Pro Wrestling Ironman winner, Y Division Championship victor in Discovery, Fight Forever Wrestling won the world title once, Impact Wrestling won the media championship once and won the Glasgow Cup in 2023, ICW tag team winners once with Davey Boy, and tag team title tournament winners once with again Davey Boy. Next Generation Wrestling tag team winner with Kid Fight and Lionheart, Pride Wrestling N7 Championship, Pro Wrestling Elite PWE heavyweight title, Pro Wrestling Illustrated ranked number 84 in top 500 PWI's 500 in 2023, Pro Wrestling Ulsters Championship twice, Reckless Intent Wrestling world title once and UK Championships once, Respect Pro Wrestling title once, Ring of Honor year in award one time, best entrance 2022, Scottish Wrestling Alliance Laird of the Ring Championships one time, Scottish Wrestling Entertainment heavyweight title once, Scottish Wrestling Network SWN award twice, Outstanding Recognition Award for Versatility in Sport, and Adams Wrestler of the Year, and What Culture Pro Wrestling or Defiant WCPW title, Defiant Internet title, and Kurt Angle Invitational Rumble. So Joe Hendry will be probably the hottest ticket in wrestling in the next 6 months. You better catch it now. And I believe in Joe Hendry. The man got talent to burn. He just needs the right promotion. I think Triple H should sign this guy for a new title, the WWE European Championship would have been perfect, or the UK belt. NXT UK seems to be a perfect fit. He's a genius waiting to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing with our wrestling podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.